This is T Spilling TV. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Today we are talking about Big 30. This is the news clip of talking about, his release and things in that nature, his bond and all of that. And yeah, and he's not a flight risk, nothing like that, because he don't have a lot of charges. I mean, as far as previous charges and things in that nature. So they don't consider him as a flight risk. Okay. So that's a great thing. But they still saying that Big 30 was there and he was holding the door and, trying to make sure people don't, go nowhere and all that. Basically, like somebody held hostages, okay? Somebody holding people hostages, okay? Which that was happening. But they saying that Big 30 didn't, that wasn't Big 30, there was somebody else and all of that. But Gucci Mane know who is who, and the security guards know who is who and who was there, who wasn't there. So uh they were against them, and they gonna. I'm saying Big 30 ain't all the way out of this. He still got to go back to court and all of that. So he is not out of there. He just got out of jail, you know, on bond. So, but he ain't out of it. He ain't out of it. it ain't through. He ain't through with it. So let's get into this news clip though.
Looks like Memphis rapper Big 30 could soon be released from federal custody. The rapper, whose real name is Rodney Wright, is one of several suspects charged in a kidnapping and robbery case targeting fellow rapper Gucci Mane. Back in April, a judge cleared the way for Wright's release on a $100,000 bond, but that decision was put on hold as prosecutors fought to a judge cleared the way for Wright's release on a $100,000 bond, but that decision was put on hold as prosecutors fought to keep him behind bars. They say Wright played a central role in the crime, recording video and blocking the door so others couldn't leave. Now,
Why would you be doing that, Rice? Why would you be doing that, Rice? Recording videos while people won't leave. What? Why would you do something like that, man? Why would you do something like that, Rice? Okay? Why would you do something like that? Why would you hold Gucci Man like that? Why you hold a man hostage like that? You and Pooh Shiesty. Why would y'all do a thing like that to the man? Y'all got all this stuff going on. Y'all got money. Y'all got everything. What a broke what a broke person don't have. And y'all doing something like this, like a broke person. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta do better than this. Man, this gotta be a learning lesson for you guys. This has to be a learning lesson for you for Big 30 and Pooh Shiesty. This has to be a learning lesson for you guys and other people that's watching as well. For other people that's out in the world that's doing things like this, what these bad guys been doing, that did. This is a lesson learned. Okay, if a person don't learn from this, I don't know what to say. You just ain't gonna never learn. Okay? You can't go in life doing this and think ain't nothing gonna happen. You ain't gonna go to jail. You still living life. You still gaming. You still doing music and all this, but you think you finna have somebody somewhere held hostage, or they thought they was gonna be, or they thought they was coming to a business meeting, and they coming to get held hostage. So y'all can't be doing this out here, y'all. We can't be doing this out here. And we and us black people, why are we making ourselves look like this? Huh? Why is we making ourselves look like this? This is not how we supposed to be acting towards other black people. Because something that you decided to sign and you did not read. It's a lot of our black people doing this right now. They want to get into the game so bad. They want to be rich, want to be wealthy so bad, want to live like this, want to drive this, and want to do this, do that, and be seen. But we fail to realize we have to read these contracts or what they put in our face and telling us about big amounts of money. We can't be that naive like that as black people. White people already think that we already slow and delusional and messed up and all type of stuff. And we letting it be shown that it really is that. Come on, y'all, we gotta be real. We gotta be real and realistic out here. I hope who cites the I don't know why people be following this person because I'm saying it's following him as far as doing the things that Pooh Shiesty does. He done drug all these people with him. His daddy, Big 30, and the other three guys that was there as well. He drug all these people with him. He didn't care about now nobody but what he was trying to come to get Gucci Mane there to do what he was gonna do to Gucci Mane. That's all he cared about and try to get out that that deal. That's all he was trying to do. He didn't care about nobody else. What nobody else finna go through and all of this and the third. He didn't care about that. And his daddy should have been smart enough because he's way wiser and supposed to be wiser. And he's grown and he's his daddy. He should have said, "Son, I'm not in, don't include me in that because I don't agree with that. I do not agree with that. Do not do it because you can mess up your career by doing this. You should have read this. You should have had a lawyer. You had enough money to have a lawyer. If you can go buy all these cars and houses and this and that and the third, you could have got a lawyer and to read these things over and over to you so you can understand what you're getting yourself into and all of that. But no, nobody wants to get a lawyer. Nobody wants to pay a lawyer. Everybody want to look like this. Everybody want to look like that. Everybody want to look like they got that, doing that. But then they crash out once they find out that their contract ain't what they thought it was. Come on now, we gotta be real with ourselves. Don't get mad at Gucci Mane or Hoochie Mane uh or this person or that person. Don't get mad at them. Get mad at yourself because you did not read and you had the money to pay a lawyer to read it for you before you can know what is in this contract. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. This is real. So we're gonna get back into this news clip, y'all.
In the end, while the judge agreed the allegations are very serious, he said Wright's background and minimal criminal record suggest he is not a flight risk, allowing him to post bond. It looks like Memphis rapper Big
So that is what it is. He is out, you guys. He post bond and the judge let him out on bond and prosecutors they didn't want to let him out on bond. The other people they didn't want to let him out, but the judge let him out. Okay, the judge have let Big 30 out. Okay, so I hope Big 30 take this and learn from this. Never do this again with nobody else riding for or real cool with or they friends, bestie friends, or whatever the case might be. Because guess what? End of the day, you is by yourself. You is by yourself. Whatever that's going on with whatever with this case, you is by yourself. Who cited is by himself, and all the other three guys is by themselves, and they got a public defender, and they know they ain't getting nowhere with that. Okay, they got to plead guilty. Yeah, because they don't have a real lawyer. They have a public defender, okay? And ain't nobody try to get them out. Ain't nobody try to get them no lawyer or none of that because like I said, they don't care about. Who Sison didn't care about nobody else but himself what he was doing. Thought he was gonna get out of it. He's still on paper. He's still on the he's still on the record label. So he's not getting out, and he's still on federal and still doing stuff like he ain't on federal, like he ain't on no type of paper, y'all. Like he just everything is gone, everything is wiped off, everything. That's how Pooh Sites is looking at things. It's I don't know if he's blind or is Pooh Sites is blind or ill in the head or what. Anybody had a right mind, you get out the highway, how you go and do something like this. This is beyond crazy. Like, who put your mind up to do that? Who put you up to do something like this? But on that note, you guys, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this. What y'all think about this? And I'll see you on the next video, you guys.